Hello everyone, my name is Ayush Mittal. I'm a data science and business analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation. I have successfully completed my task timeline analysis of COVID-19 data. So, to accomplish my task, I have used three datasets. First dataset contains the data worldwide of worldwide cases and deaths, and other two are of India. One of them contains the confirmed cases and another has information about the vaccination. So this is the worldwide data, and this data contains the confirmed cases and deaths, and this is for the vaccination. So now let's see how cases has increased worldwide. I have represented total number of cases and tests on a geographical world map wherein we can see the weekly spread of COVID-19. If we look closely to the India, we will find how cases are increasing weekly. So we have total cases and total tests for India, for USA, for Russia. Let's see the cases and the death variation. So here we can clearly see that USA is on the top. So here USA has the most number of cases, followed by India and Brazil. But if we see the deaths, total deaths, USA is on the number one, but in the death, Brazil is on the second number and India is on the third number. It means Brazil has more deaths than India. Now we have this bar graph which simulates the COVID spread as per the population. So if we look closely, so we found that India has India has more population than the USA, but the USA has more number of cases than India. And if you look at the China, as we don't have the clear data of China, so we cannot say about. So let's see, is there any relation between GDP per capita or the COVID-19 cases? So we can see that Qatar has a very less number of cases as it has a maximum GDP per capita, and here we can clearly see that there are so many of countries which have large GDP per capita with less number of cases except the USA, as USA has a large USA is the third largest populated country. So let's see the rank table of countries on the basis of their total cases and deaths. So here USA is on the top, followed by India, Brazil, France, and Turkey and all. So let's see the vaccination. So this is a monthly vaccination graph which shows the total number of vaccine administered and also about the first and the second dose. So according to the data, if we clearly see, according to our data, US is the first country which started vaccination in December, and after that we have China, India, Brazil, and all. So China has China is on the top. China has most number of vaccinations, and US is on the second number, and then India and Brazil and all. So by combining all these features, I have created a dashboard where we have cumulative number of cases, deaths, and vaccinations. We observe the situation of the world. We have about 170 million cases, wherein deaths counted has crossed 3.5 million count, and US hold the maximum number of cases as well as deaths. But luckily we have vaccine available and it has crossed around 170 million billion counts. Let's move toward the Indian timeline. Here we can see the distribution of COVID cases from 26 Jan to May 30, 2021. So this is the rise of cases, weekly cases in India. If we look closely, Maharashtra has most number of cases. So let's see the recovered and disease variation. So we can clearly see that the Maharashtra has the maximum number of recovered counts alongside with the deceased counts. So this graph visualizes the COVID flow with respect to time. As we can see, India hit by two waves. One wave between August to November, and the another is between March to May. Let's see the dashboard. So here I've combined all the features related to cases in India. And let's see the vaccination. So here we have weekly vaccination, and we can see that here also Maharashtra is on the top with Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, and West Bengal. So here we have gender-wise vaccine distribution, like how many males and females have been vaccinated. And finally, we have another dashboard with a vaccination drive throughout the India. At last, we cannot say the effect of vaccine in India is because there are not many doses administered so far, so that we could say about the efficiency of vaccines. I hope I have made the data useful and was able to demonstrate my task in an efficient way. Thank you.